Hello, Bear here again. Just figured I'd drop in another installment. Hopefully, I'll make some clarification on some things. I've talked about how I put over 3,000 minutes a month on a phone. Well, I went through my bills and did the actual count, and I had 1 month that was over 3,700 minutes, but for the most part, I guess I averaged, and I apologize for the discrepancy here. I want this to be factual, no fiction. But from November, I actually started using a cell phone in October of 1998. And from the first bill of November 1998 to my last bill of December 1999, I did over 1,100 minutes a month, base over 1,000 minutes a month at least, grand total in the 14 months I used the phone. And like I said, 1 month I put 3,745 minutes on. But the grand total was 20,000 minutes and 20,422 minutes. And that's just by my cell phone bills. But I can't help but stress the fact that the vast majority of those minutes were from the inside of my truck, while the phone was hooked up to a battery charger constantly. So that stuff, upon research, I know that magnified or expounded upon what had happened to me, and pretty much just explains why I'm dealing with the stuff I deal with today. I'm going to try to make a introductory clip here in the coming weeks. Just to, open this thing up, trying to get this to have somewhat of a, not that there's no way I want to be considered professional or nothing like that. This is just a factual account of what I've been through. I've kept record of everything. When I had records of all my stuff previous, because I was a businessman, so keeping records was part of that business, which is good because I can show you what my business was like, during that whole year, even through all the bullshit I went through. I'm able to prove that, I was a viable owner-operator of my own tractor-trailer. I don't know where to go with this, so, I'm trying to at least get documented what's going on. Got sick of being considered an anecdote, not just a story. I'm a real life human being that got hurt, and I'm doing this to share my experience, the pain and suffering I've gone through and still going through to this day. Got a lot on my plate. Watching my children bring grandchildren into the world that I know are suffering from their parents' cell phone use. One grandchild for sure. My granddaughter was born with a deformed hand. I know was caused by her mother's cell phone use. Not pointing fingers, just laying out facts. Mother and father both heavy cell phone users, texting all the time, on the internet. all the time with their cell phones. So, you know, I have another son that and daughter-in-law that just gave birth to my grandson, and you know, I'm kind of worried about what's going on with them, because for some reason they're pretty tight-lipped and closed up about my grandson Levi. They are also cell phone users. So I'm skeptical as what's going on with my grandson right now. You know, no pictures, they don't talk about him or nothing, so I'm just wondering what's happening with him. I've got some deep fears of, you know, he's got problems too, my grandson that is. This issue sucks, folks. It's sad that we gotta keep, in this day and age, and for as long as I've been sick, you know, I'm glad to see that at least the issue is finally getting some attention around the world. When I first got sick, it was something that, you know, I faced a lot of people telling me that I was crazy. You know, if it wasn't for my buddy John, he you know, I call him a buddy. We haven't spoken much in the last 20 years, but, you know, I consider him a friend. If it wasn't for him, you know, I would have probably accepted the fact that I was crazy, but I know I'm not. I'm a bit tired today, having a hard time concentrating. I'm probably going to sew this up pretty quick, but I just want to get out there and show you that, you know, I got reason to want to be scrutinized, and I am a lab rat, so start utilizing me as such, because, and to get to that point, I made up my mind. I'm going to make a dying declaration before I die that, you know, my body go to science. I want my head and the affected parts of my body to be literally used to prove, to show, be the evidence of what a cell phone can do to a body. My leg, my right leg being one, actually both legs, but the right leg the most damage done. I think I explained that earlier. But my brain, I want my head lobbed off this body when it's gone, and you know, if they want to take what remains or left and cremate them and throw my ashes out, that's part of the plan. I want the rest of my body cremated and my ashes spread out across the grounds of the Harley Rendezvous. I'm a Harley enthusiast. I'm a biker at heart. Haven't really been on one for years, but, you know, I've been attending the gathering here in upstate New York of a bunch of bikers. You know, may have a bad rap, bikers might have a bad rap, but for the most part, they're all pretty cool. And anyway, I'm going to drag this down to get it posted on YouTube, I guess. You'll see more of me. Like I said, I'm going to try to do an introductory clip. Hopefully all this stuff will get melted into one video, and see where it goes from here, but not stop until I do die, obviously, you know, but hey, let's see what happens.